Go ahead.
Okay, I want to talk about the two people on Facebook.
What two people on Facebook?
I guess the couple that the husband killed the lady and killed himself.
Why did that?
He did it because I guess he was mad because she cheated on him or whatever.
Yeah.
And both of them was doing the same thing.
The husband and the wife?
The husband and the wife was like cheating, I guess, on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought that it was like cool or funny that they get on live and talk about it and going back and forth with each other.
Yeah.
Until somebody took it the wrong way or took it too hard and then decided that he wanted to unalive the both of them.
And got his head cracked.
Right.
Damn, I mean, that's crazy. Who you think was right or who you think was wrong?
I don't think it was a right or wrong. I think both of them were equally toxic.
You think they both were stupid?
And I think they were both stupid. However, I feel like the lady felt like because she was a correctional officer that she had more control in the relationship, or she was controlling it, the way that she knew how. And the man just wasn't, he was kind of like fell for it. He really ain't want to be in it, but he was just trying to hold on to it for the sake of, being with her. They got a family together or whatever. But he was doing the same. But if she was a correction officer, she been doing this many times before. This ain't nothing new for her.
I think to me, I blame. I ain't gonna say I blame him, but I think it's the man being the leader, and being that he been locked down and, he probably from the streets. He's got to be a good judge of character, because one thing about being locked up, you deal with different type of people. He knows she was green, and not only that, he should have knew that he wasn't the only person in her life. And my thing is this, once he seen that she was the type of female that was cheating on him and, doing all that type of stuff, he should have busted a move in the first place. But he went along with the shenanigans, playing the crackhead games with her, and he got his reward. Right. Yeah, in the end, he got fucked off, man. So, I think both of them, I think him and her crazy. I mean, and that to me, that the real moral of the story is that you can't play games with people, toxic ass games with people, because this how it ends. You know what I'm saying? You play crackhead games, you get crackhead prizes, right. And that's really, I think that's what it was, man. They online going back and forth, arguing with each other every day, cussing each other out. Matter of fact, they beefing so hard and so crazy to the point where, the mama, the daddy, and the friends and everybody, they don't even take them serious no more. Right. So when you in these toxic relationships and y'all fighting and cussing each other out and, just going to the extreme, people don't even take y'all serious. So one of y'all kill each other and they ain't seen nobody in the house, and find somebody dead, they like, damn, this y'all normal routine. Mm-hmm. So, if anybody gonna take the blame, man, I think it's both of them. They both knew what time it was, and I think they both had a way of escape. They didn't do it, and I think the devil tricked them. What you think?
Mm-hmm. Definitely, the devil tricked them, because either one of them could have walked away. Either one of them could have been done with it in a manner that nobody ended up hurt or killed. But they chose to keep doing stuff or keep doing toxic things to each other that they didn't have to do. If you wanted to be with that other person or whatever, or you knew you was tired of him, all you had to do was just break up with him and leave, walk away, get a divorce or whatever. But they both set themselves up for the same outcome. So.
But the funny part is, to me, is this: why was she laughing in the video? Why was she smiling in the video? Why was she joking about he was gonna unalive her? That's the part I don't get. I mean, that these days that a lot of females, they think it's funny when they with somebody that's saying they gonna kill them, or they love them that much to kill them, or if they go with somebody else they gonna kill them. Why didn't she take that as a warning sign and as a threat?
Because I think that she was proud of herself and she thought she was all that, and she was showing off for the people, whoever she was talking to on the phone or whoever she was talking to, whoever was watching on the Facebook or whatever, and she didn't think that he would really do that. I really feel like she felt like she had the upper hand in the relationship.
To me, I mean, pretty much she really did when you think about it, because it's all about the power and the control. She met the boy when he was locked up, manipulated him. He think he really got some, but little do he know this is what she do. This is what she do. These type of games she play. But at any time, this game got deadly. I feel like that. warn to come before destructions. They've been fighting, doing this for many years, and I think it just came to the point where they had a strange way of showing they love each other. You know what I mean? They say marriage to death do us apart. So I mean, at least they did stand on that. But I just mean when y'all get to the point where y'all cheating on each other and y'all are entertaining, Facebook, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, man. I think that's a little too far. I mean, I think that's going a little too far, man. Letting people know, what y'all got going on in y'all house, and just entertaining the people. I think that was like the worst thing to do. I think you should keep your business private, and because that they ain't gonna do nothing but add fuel to the fire. Because when people be looking for validation, and she got her friends cheering him on, and they don't like him, then he got his guys cheering him on, and and nobody not really what's going on behind closed doors. She doing things, he doing things, so they both in the wrong.
Right.
I mean, they both in the wrong, and then you know what? The main thing is the kids took the biggest blow.
Right.
I mean, that's rather. I think the kids took the biggest blow. Now they don't got a mama or a daddy because some foolishness. What you think about that?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was selfish of both of them. They were so caught up into that toxic shit that they had going on that they ain't even thinking about their own kids, or how, even if you think that you playing with somebody, you talking about, oh, they gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill them or whatever. It won't even no need to even play like that when they already knew that they had hard feelings towards each other because of the cheating, but they weren't even thinking about their kids. They were selfish. I think that was like the worst. The kids got it the worst because you got two selfish ass parents that didn't give a damn about y'all. They cared about fighting and arguing and one being more right than the other.
I mean, but what you think, for us, the parents thinking right now? You know what I'm saying? I seen the brother, he was crying. You know what I'm saying? Boo-hooing. He was saying that he didn't know his brother was so serious or he was gonna do it. So in other words, that this behavior had been going on for a while. That this toxic behavior that had been going on for a while. The brother had don't seen it, the mama seen it, but I just wonder why it's so strange that they can't believe that this guy really underlived her, and then on that underlived her, he underlived himself. You did what I'm saying? So to let y'all know, man, that these love triangles, man, the games that people be playing, it ain't a game, man. If you don't want to be married, then stay single. Don't waste people's time. Don't play with people's feelings. Don't play with people's emotions, because you're gonna keep getting into situations like this, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it ain't worth it because the kid's gonna lose. You know what I mean? Now the kids gotta grow up. They ain't got a mama or they ain't got a daddy, man. So she dead, he dead. You got the mama sad. He got his loved one sad, and they gone. Death is a natural part of life, but when you go out on a senseless cause, I mean, that's saying a whole bunch, man. So let me ask you this then: how for us now that they both unalive, how you think what their family thinking about?
I guess they would probably be thinking about, what they could have done more to neutralize the situation. But I really don't think it was nothing that the family could do or say. I know that they're going through their mind with the what ifs, or what if I would have said this, or what if I would have helped them do that. But it ain't even got nothing to do with that. That was something that they created, and then that was something that they ended together.
Man, I mean, it's a crazy situation to me, man. Moral of the story: stay away from toxic situations, man, because it can end deadly. But that's all we got on this one. DEESLIMDAOG at Stay Solid, the movement with Stay Solid CC. Until the next time, stay solid, stay blessed, peace and shalom. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.